off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now the first carry for King Henry. He's inside the 35. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action. Here's Dak. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. 3rd down coming up.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big connection from Dak to CD. 38 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Dak. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he will get into the end zone. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Real quick.
1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion comes Andrews. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he will score. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will take a 14-6 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. On the play fake, Dak. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Here we go. Hey, kill, 26. Play fake, Prescott. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He's got his big tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They send a receiver in motion left. So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second and 11. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And third down coming up.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
A tough spot here. Third and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. So third and long, trying to pick up a first down and keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in third and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
Now Prescott. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Bateman is the motion man. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right check. Then we're going to 53.
Play action now. Prescott. High throw, but it's reeled in. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Here we go. 26.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in?
That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to have the first down and more. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, going to 54. Why did take?
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Go play action. It's Prescott. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
47.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Pistol give to Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That is intercepted.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man down the field, it's Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Ball sitting at the 7, 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Kill, kill.
4-yard line. A gain of 3.
Wait, take.
Brings up second.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Jackson up top again, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Now, on second and long. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Jackson looking to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have.
I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?